Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, we're doing a reading for January, February, March, even though we've come through a fair bit of January. Doesn't matter, we're still reading the energies. This is the first quarter of 2022. We're looking at love. We're looking at general messages as well. Because there's so much astrology going on pertaining to love, that will be the more information on matters of love. We will see what the cards say. Please watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node if you are familiar with those placements in your own birth chart. All right, so Valentine's Day is just around the corner as well. So you can always come back and revisit the reading as it is pertaining to January, February, March, and see if things have played out, if we've been able to pick up on the energies. I'm doing the Divine Spread, which is my own spread. So I know it's a very popular spread. That's why I'm using this. Yeah, that's about it. Let's go on to the readings. Thank you for your support, for liking, for sharing, and subscribing. Love to you all. Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. We're looking at the 3 months, the first 3 months of the year. So January, February, March. It's a general and love reading. Dear Gemini, January is a retrograde month. And your ruling planet Mercury is retrograde until early February, first few days of February. So after that, it's all systems go. So January starts off with not being able to move forward. But let's see with the Divine Spread, what will January, February, March likely bring? And remember, we're reading for the general public. It is a general reading, so take what resonates. I'm doing a Divine Spread for Gemini. Thank you, dear Spirit. Gemini, who is off the hook in relation to fated changes in their life, or being at the forefront, the last 18 months, the forefront of lots and lots of fated changes, difficult changes. Let's see what January, February, March, the first quarter of 2022 holds for Gemini. Gemini, thank you, Spirit. Gemini, dear Archangels. Okay, at the foundation we have the Two of Wands. What is hidden from you? We have the Seven of Wands. Recent past, the Eight of Pentacles. In the now, possibly when you're watching this, we've got the Nine of Swords. In the now. Crowning you is the World card. The action and advice for Gemini is the Ace of Swords. The Sword of Truth. The possible outcome for Gemini is the King of Swords. Interesting. And in the divine position, so planetarily, how you're being helped through spirit, helped or hindered. You've got another ace. We have the Lovers. And we have the Devil here, which speaks to materialism in this deck, in the Connolly Tarot deck. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got another ace, 3 aces, dear Gemini. I think it was Aries that had 3 aces, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if you have any attachments to the Aries energy, a person, lots of some important placement in the area of Aries. You can watch that as well. So 3 aces does speak to a lot of power, obviously. New beginnings. We've got also the World card. Now, just looking at the major arcana, we've got We've got the Lovers, and we've got the Devil, and we've got the World here. So let's see what the Karma Dharma is for Gemini. So I see you, obviously, I mean, again, there seems to be the energy is playing out of choices, wrong choices made maybe from the past, or either waiting on an opportunity to close something up, to start something new. That could relate to any part of your life. Especially with the World card crowning you there. The World card is, we know it's an ending. Venus is actually retrograde in the first part of the year, the first month. So matters of love, money, and values are being they're being challenged so that we can make the changes necessary for our own path moving forward. Gemini, please. We have the Strength card here. And the Strength card does speak to confidence. It speaks to Leo. Leo's leadership. It's matters of heart, children, creativity. It is a card of trust as well, but it's also a very strong sexual connection. We've got the Lovers card here as well, and the Devil. Let's look at the Lenormand for a moment. For Gemini, January, February, March. And the Strength card could also speak to partnership, because this wild beast has got to work together in harmony with this divine feminine. So it does speak to power, but it is also a card of control. Let's see. We have the House, blockages there, the Mountain. We have the Rider, which is a number 1, another ace. And we've got the 9, which is the Bouquet. Something pertaining to your home is blocked here. To your home, to something that provides you with stability, something that was permanent. Nothing is really permanent in life if we if we've got an open mind and open to any possibilities. Nothing really is ever permanent, right? And this is the card of Moon in Cancer. So Moon in Cancer, I mean, the Moon rules Cancer, right? It does speak to the past, to our financial, emotional security, to feeling happy in our environment. This can speak to an establishment, which can speak to a marriage, right? Any sort of a contract, anything to do with traditions and customs. So I do see the blockages here with the Mountain, and it's a number 21, which is also up here. So having a bit of a battle pertaining to your home or the past, or how you feel, how you've been feeling, whether you've been happy in your environment, in your home, in your life in general. And I see here that there's blockages, but I see you sort of getting over these blockages, and I do see the Mountain as very karmic as well. This is like blockages and standing still, but courage is needed to overcome these obstacles. And we've also got the card of courage here. It's the 8 of Wands, if you think about it. I mean, wherever there's a fork in the road, if you're able to go above, so to surpass these obstacles through courage, through knowing your own power. And this could be also a physical move away from some sort of establishment or matters to do with the past, traditions. This is like you rising above, having wings, just like Mercury, your ruling planet, having wings and being able to surpass and overcome these obstacles through the power within you. We've got an ace here in the rider. This is Mercury in Gemini, and this does speak to, it's a soon card, which even though you're dealing with blockages, I would say more than likely, as Mercury, your ruling planet, and Venus turn direct, when all the planets are turning direct early February, and before Valentine's Day, I do see someone coming in with a message that could possibly be a wish fulfillment for you. Something is beginning. This is a lot of action being taken. This could also speak to an energy that's incoming, news, messages, speedy action being taken, a lot of energy towards something that you desire, something that you're passionate about. Now, this could also speak to a person, right? Someone that you are dealing with, someone that you've been waiting on. This could be a traveler as well, or someone that could be also at a physical distance, could live somewhere, have a home near the mountains. We see an offer here on the table. So whatever these messages are, it's the Nine of Cups, so it's some sort of a wish fulfillment. Could be also a water sign. Could be someone that's got strong water, or whatever these messages are, because we've got the offer. We've got an offer here, which is a bouquet. It's like there's spring in the air. There's some happy energies around you. This is Jupiter and Sagittarius. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Sagittarius. We do have Capricorn. We've got the King of Swords, which is usually Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. And going back to your reading, the seed that's been planted here, and he's holding the world ball, which is the Two of Wands, which can speak to a portal or a choice made. We can actually see that there's birds that are bringing in news here. Can you see that? So he's holding the Ace of Wands, which is also here in the divine position. This is the light coming on. This is a relationship of great attraction, right? And you could have been dealing with someone that is at a physical distance, because the birds, and we've got two birds here, two birds, which are bringing, it's as though they're bringing, it's like a meeting, like a meeting. So I don't know if in the past you're dealing with someone communicating through social media, or someone that was from a different area of the world. We do see the world. We've got the number 21 here as well. And I also think with this card that maybe because the two wands have been separated, it's as though someone left and went far away, traveled back home. I don't know. We do also have the home card here. The number 4, the house. So this relates to me to something that sort of was a connection, a relationship, a decision, a wrong decision, or something about splitting, and the possibility of a return. So someone leaving maybe to return at some point in the right timing. Here we've also got the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. We've also got some swords here. Now you are air, so obviously it pertains to you, to thoughts, perceptions. We've got the Ace of Swords there as well. And the general energy, darling Gemini, is the Ace of Pentacles here, which can speak to commitments, children, something stable long-term, something very fruitful, a business, a new beginning, a new job. Could be anything. And here is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I don't know if some of you have got Leo in your chart, but the Queen of Wands is very magnetic, sexual, very, very powerful. She could also be a business owner or someone who's just very driven, very creative. And we've got the Knight of Swords, which the Knight of Swords is not an easy energy. It's like harsh words or a lot of worry. We could see all those grey clouds pertaining to information or a lack of truth, or anything to do with harsh energies, conflict, fights and arguments. And we've got a Page of Cups, which is a small offer of love. It is Pisces. Page of Cups is only a small offer of love. It is usually unconditional. But then we've got, and we can actually see the Knight facing the Page and the Queen having some sort of blockage pertaining to an air sign or legalities. Someone who is, I don't know, King of Swords here could be someone who could be who could use harsh words or fear of litigation, of divorce, of separation, that is in between this offer, this very juvenile, small offer. And it can also speak to children, of course, because I don't know if some of you are parents, and if there was any indication of not being able to move forward towards your desires, maybe there's children in the picture here. And we've got the Three of Cups, which in the Connolly Tarot shows two people. And this divine union is blessed by the gods, by the angels. And we see the third actual, well, it is the fourth cup because we've got 3 cups here. So we see a child, or the offer is not enough in this to continue this celebration, because we've got 4 cups, and the 4 cups is an offer that I cannot accept because there's other things that I'm dealing with right now. So this could be, because obviously 3 of Cups can also speak to a love triangle in the past, or gossip, other people being in the story. So what's hidden here is the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is usually someone that's quite defensive, someone that's got a lot that they're fighting against. But here we see he's managing a situation. He's got this, like, there's no more fighting. It's like someone's already won the battle with whatever they were dealing with. Now, I don't know if you're dealing with another fire sign, or if you've got fire in your chart, because usually we see the 6 of Wands that are up against this person. But right now, there is no battle here. There is no challenge. And he's holding the Ace of Wands. So he's taken care of everything. Now here in this 8 of Pentacles, which is usually the Virgo energy, this can relate to work, matters of business, and so on. We've got Wands and Pentacles. Of course, it does speak to our security through work, through putting in effort. And we've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So for many of you, I mean, this could be something in relation to work. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles could also be a promotion, right? And we know that the Ace of Wands is very creative, getting something off the ground, a new project that can also prove to be very fruitful. You're using your intelligence, obviously. Ace of Swords, you're cutting through anything that was not clear, something that you could not understand, especially with the King of Swords being here in the outcome, which is a very clear thinking mind. But here in the 8 of Pentacles, which speaks to a lot of work, Virgo is our service to others. It's also in relation to our lives, our daily lives. And look who just walked in. And love is in the picture. Hello, Sweet Pea. I know your name's not Sweet Pea, it's love, it's agape. But you're a Sweet Pea and I love you. And you love me, I know you do. And you love everyone who's here now. You're bringing love into the situation for Gemini. Hey? Hey, sweetheart. You want to say hello to Mary? Mary Elizabeth. Hello, we know you're a cat lover, Mary. That's why Agape is saying hello. There's a lot of you out there that love Agape. Hello, everyone. Love is here to save the day. Yes, Mummy. Yes, Mummy, I love you. And I love being here, Mummy. Okay. All right, sweetheart. I say hello, hello, hello. All right, it's time for Mummy to work, sweetheart. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind, honey? Yeah, so she's actually on my shoulder now. I'm holding her like a baby. Okay, you can stay there. You're not allowed on the table. Can you hear her purring? Oh, she loves a good hug. Okay, so what was I saying before I was interrupted? Yeah, I was talking about the Eight of Pentacles here, which, you know, that's it's a card of putting in effort, but we see this man not actually working. He's sort of like very nostalgic, very sort of thoughtful. And remember that the energy of Virgo, because Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, so you share many things with the energy of Virgo. Now, of course, Virgo is all about perfection and, you know, sort of trying to read between the lines, trying to figure things out. Someone's maybe deciding here whether they're going to put more effort into something, or there could also be worries pertaining to work. I mean, the Nine of Swords here, which it is a lot of stress, and it's just overthinking, going over the details, trying maybe to remember something that's missing from your memory, something you're trying to, you know, bring up things pertaining to the past could be, or maybe even having second thoughts, because we know that with Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, a lot of things are being revisited and re-looked at. Now, in the area of now, the Nine of Swords, this is a lot of stress. A lot of you may have trouble sleeping at night. There's too much going on in your head, too much difficulties in actually, because I do see this area here as your goals, in closing up something from the past, ending a big cycle, something that was very difficult for you to end. But it is a card of success and accomplishment as well. So I don't know if you're maybe also trying to accomplish something pertaining to career. And you know, the World card it's a card of congratulations. I mean, Venus here is usually in the womb, right? She's ready to be rebirthed. And we are having an end of a major Venus cycle, an 8-year cycle. So she's starting a brand new cycle. So she's like being rebirthed. We're starting over again. So a new cycle begins. But it's never easy to get to this point because there's so many blockages. We've got Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio here, which do speak to our values, what it is that we love, matters of heart, or, you know, if we've gotten comfortable in a situation, but it's not a healthy situation, and it's hard to break through those barriers. You're trying to figure something out here, which I do see here you are, because that's the 10th sword, which puts an end to this worry, whatever this is, pertaining to matters of work or feeling comfortable where you are in your own skin, in your home. So you manage this situation with flying colors. Remember, Venus speaks to money, values, love. Now, the World card, of course, is the 4 fixed signs, but Venus is also the ruling planet of Taurus and Libra. So I don't know how that ties in for you. Libra is relationships, Taurus is money. It's what we own, it's property, it's what makes us secure financially, and what makes us feel good. What are we feeling good within our own skin? The action and advice is the Ace of Swords. So cutting through anything that sort of held you back. And you know, the World card can also speak to possible world travel, whether it's you or the person that you're dealing with from the past, I'm going to say. Because we've got, even here, we've got like, it's the horseman, right? It's the traveler. So there's something coming in. You've got another ace here, and there's an offer on the table. 9, which is something very pleasant, an offer that's very flattering for you. something that's going to make you very happy. And it could also relate to conversations because it's the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords can also speak to decision. Why? Because she's Libra. And Queen of Swords is someone that's gone through divorce, someone that's been separated, she's been hurt. So I'm going to say that she's not that trusting. So for her to be flattered by this offer, it's got to be something special, I believe. And it's not easy to trick her either. Now, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So I don't know if some of you are going through some form of illegality or changing partners, leaving a marriage behind. The World card is here. Remember, the home is here, and you've got the blockages, but you're flying over. You're managing to overcome these obstacles, which can speak to also, I mean, the World card being Saturn is also timing. Maybe it's the timing now. Maybe you were stuck in the past and now it's the timing. You've got 21 here, which is the last card of the major arcana, and you've got an ace here. Now the bouquet is a 9. 9 is also the Hermit, so I don't know if someone's seen the light or they've gone within there, they've seeked the wisdom. This could also speak to dealing with a Virgo. I don't know, we've got the 8 of Pentacles here as well. And we've got a 9, which is logically the Hermit. And then King of Swords does speak to truth, and I will be taking more tarot cards. But here we've got a possible new beginning, something taking off. So you're seeing something pertaining to the Lovers. The Lovers is a powerful union. It's a very, I mean, the Devil, which usually shows two people that are hooked to each other. I mean, they're chained to each other. This is something that you had a lot of hardship in breaking free from, because we know the Lovers is also a very strong sexual connection. And Saturn here with the Devil could speak to the forbidden fruit, something that's unhealthy or something that's not accepted from your environment, the people around you, your beliefs, your traditions, your family. But it does speak to materialism, which what I'm getting with that is, and we've got the Lovers here again, which does speak to choices, right? Choices, and a choice that is all about, it's driven. I mean, we've got the Ace of Wands here. It's driven, it's passionate. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands is passion. The Lovers is passion. And the Devil is, it's not only passion, it's something that you cannot handle. It's something that you cannot break away from. It can also speak to forbidden voodoo. This is something that you cannot resist, okay? It's like a drug. It could speak to toxicity as well. So possibly this could also relate to a wrong choice, maybe, that you are now, you've got the ability to sever ties from, okay, because the King of Swords can speak to a legal representative moving towards legalities, or you're seeing the truth. It's like the masks are coming off, seeing the truth of what's really going on. That's what, because I could see here that you're searching for answers here, and you're getting them. So let's take more tarot and see what shows up. Before we go on to the tarot, let me just take the wisdom of the oracle for Gemini, please, Spirit. Gemini. January, February, March, Gemini. What do they need to know? What's going on? And we have tick-tock, and that's the clock. That is very much about timing. It does speak to Saturn. Now, it's a number 30. number 30. And it's in the reverse, which says to me, it's time now. Let's read the reverse message because the card came out in the reverse. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax. That is right on point, especially with the Nine of Swords. Agape, you've really got to go down, sweetheart. Sorry, love. Sorry, love, but Mummy's busy. Let's see what the tarot holds. Let's get more clarity. Oh, we saw the Two of Swords. I got the Two of Swords. So this was a very difficult decision that someone had to make in the past. I don't know if you're revisiting this decision that was made in the past. Remember that the birds are returning, bringing back that wand that was in someone else's hands. And this other person may have been an emperor. Someone that had a lot on their plate. The emperor can be difficult as well. It can be a boss. It could be a husband. It could be a father. Remember, he's a number 4, so it speaks to the home here as well. Let's see. This is someone who holds a position of power. We've got Temperance. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Wow. Ten of Swords. The ending of something really harsh. Spirit is saying, because Archangel Michael is here, Temperance, is saying that it's all happening at the perfect timing. That there is something, some hardship that's ending here. The challenges are over. Let's take one more. We've got the Six of Swords. And that does speak to someone transitioning, leaving conflict behind. This is physical movement as well, because the work has been done and someone's leaving any conflict or any hardships back behind them. Let's see what that Eight of Pentacles is. We've got the Nine of Wands. Someone having like closed up a door because they've been through a lot. Yeah, there were a lot of things going on here, maybe even legalities. Again, maybe someone closing the door because of physical distance. And you know, when there's a relationship that's physically at a distance, it's very hard to hold on to trust. Very hard. And the Nine of Wands for me is an untrusting energy. We've got the Ace of Wands here, which puts, which adds up to 10. So something to do with your recent past. We do have the wheel there, which is Jupiter, changing fate, changing your fate, fated changes going on in your life that should logically bring you more luck. Let's look at that. We've got the Five of Cups, so someone needing to cross over a bridge, leaving a situation that was not celebratory in the past. The Two Cups are still standing, so a possible agreement, finding your balance, your footing, some harmony, fairness. And there's that Four of Cups, which we spoke about before. I don't know if this is a revisiting of a situation from the past. That's 9 cups all up, which is of wish fulfillment, the 5 and the 4. And again, it's on the Nine of Swords. The 9 comes up again. 9. September, August, September, the end of, well, the Virgo season, I would say, or September, the month of September. What happened for you last September? Let's take one more on that. We've got the Seven of Cups. My goodness, how many cups, how many lost emotions here. A lot of confusion, things being up in the air, but possibly doors opening as the Seven of Cups is lots of choices, lots of doors. And that is the Piscean energy. Let's look at the world. And the door opens. Here it is at the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is here again. There's a revisiting of the past where maybe now you're making the right choices, or someone else that you're dealing with is making the right choices. Through closing up this major cycle, the door opens once more and the world is your oyster. Ace of Swords in the action and advice. We've got a Tower moment here. And Five of Wands. A quick, very quick shift, a shocking revelation, some news that was missing is coming in to bring some sort of conflict, but changes. And the changes are very positive with the Six of Pentacles that can speak to divorce, that can speak to generosity, receiving, putting in the effort. A sudden revelation, which is very positive, I would say. Let's look at the King of Swords. We have the Page of Wands, which is someone that's ready to take a risk, to go on an adventure, to send out that message, to communicate. There is a moment of crisis and a decision is being made to move forward. Okay, this is with the help of Spirit. We've got the Page of Pentacles, so something that you've been studying, focusing on maybe from the past. This is another messenger. The messages are not only in relation to risk-taking, the ability to create, but also something long-term, that Ace of Pentacles, which is the general energy here. Let's see that Ace of Wands. We've got the Knight of Wands, which I've been more than likely pointing to from the beginning of the reading. Here is the Traveler. Here is someone returning. Someone who travels, someone who is coming from a different area of the world. Someone that's very driven, very sexual, very passionate. He's carrying his desires with him, returning to a situation. We've got Scorpio as well here. Scorpio is very sexual, but it also speaks to the ending of something. This is like Pluto. We've got Pluto here and we've got Saturn here. So we've got difficult energies. As you return to the past, something is going to be letting, something that's going to be let go from your life. So I would say making a decision to let go of this other relationship, or this, a decision that you're making that's bringing a great transformation to your life. So a major ending. And there is the Hermit, which I've been speaking of as well. Someone's seen the light. Let's take one more, because the Hermit is, we know someone who's seen the light, someone that you could be also visiting, getting advice from. And this could also be a psychologist, because the Devil card can speak to fears. And there's the Six of Cups. So the Hermit I see many times as also a detective. So I don't know if you're becoming the detective, you're looking for the light, and you're having this realization. Someone is, though. And it's got a lot to do with a soulmate connection. Also, your blockages, your limitations for a major love connection or a big contract could pertain to childlike, to children, to possibly something in relation to the past. And I'm going to say the blockages could also relate to children. So family. At the bottom of the deck is the Moon. So we've got Cancer and Pisces. I want to take one card on this Emperor here at the foundation. And we've got the Worry card, the Nine of Swords, pertaining to the Emperor. And this is someone maybe that you were very close to at some point, but maybe someone that did the dirty on you. If this is someone that you were connected to, someone very toxic, right? Could have been a boss, could have been a father figure. Or it says that the decision that was made was a very difficult decision. We've got the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords here, and the 6 of Swords. So lots of difficulties, lots of strong air energy. So maybe some of you have been dealing with someone that was very intelligent, very sly. The noise you're hearing is Agape up to mischief. And yeah, the moon does show an eclipsed moon. And we're having eclipses in May, but we're already in those energies. So let's see. Let's see where you are emotionally, dear Gemini, in January, February, March. Something that was very hidden will be known. Yeah, there's going to be communication here in relation to blockages, limitations, in relation to children, in relation to someone's financial standing here. I mean, the devil, we know, is limitations. It's like that mountain here. But we see here in the Ace and the 9, the rider, which comes in, which offers you this bouquet. There's a new offer on the table. It could be romantic, it could be business related, could be anything. Surrender to the divine full moon. So you are surrendering and closing up something. Maybe a relationship that was very deceptive. I mean, surrender does speak to Pisces as well, but it also can speak to closing up a major karmic cycle. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo, and obviously that is in mid-year. New moon in Leo in July. Okay, so that's on July 28th. So you could also be dealing with someone that has got strong Leo energies. Could be their moon is in Leo, or someone who's very confident. I have a feeling it's not you. I have a feeling it's someone else. And you've got the Strength card here. You've got Leo twice. Okay, so I don't know if this speaks to, if you've been dealing with an Aquarius, Leo is in opposition to Aquarius. So if you've been dealing with an Aquarius, Leo would have been their house of partnership. So I don't know if you were dealing with someone else that stepped out, or, you know, of your relationship, or this is someone in your life that was just, that there were trust issues with the Strength card. Or remember that the Strength card does speak to a lot of sexual energies, but it's also a card of control. So you've been with someone that's been trying to control you. This is what is leaving you, thankfully. And we've got the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So you are closing something up in your life. Okay, full moon in Gemini. That's going to be at the end of the year, so on the 8th of December. So I don't know if this relates to just recently, December. It will be different for each of you. Now, that's what I see here. There is a major ending here. This is what you don't know. Let's take the Gaia Oracle and see what the message is. What does Gemini need to know? So you've got 2 full moons. There's a couple of cycles in your life that are closing. You're receiving the answers that you've been needing. For Gemini, January, February, and March. And we have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. And that is a number 3. Beautiful. This card heralds a period of inner and outer harmony. In the coming months, you will feel an increased sense of self-confidence. There's the confidence here, which will result in greater productivity. It is as if you have learnt to harness the primal forces of nature and are able to channel this energy in a powerful and meaningful way to achieve your goals. Your guiding stars are in harmonious alignment at present. This is a fortunate time for you, and this period will continue for several months. Oh, that's beautiful, Gemini. Be mindful of the power you have at present. Honor it, respect it, and use it wisely. What you learn in this time will help you greatly in the future. Observe your state of mind during this time as well as your actions and how others react to you. Notice how many doors open and how previously inaccessible paths now become clear of obstacles. And that's the Seven of Cups here, which are many doors opening, as I said before. All you desire comes to you with little effort, all because there is harmony in your inner and outer worlds. Remember, this in the future for it will serve you well. Remember this in the future, for it will serve you well. The affirmation is, I'm one with the forces of nature. I'm one with the earth and all creation. I use my power wisely and to great effect. I create harmony in my life through love and acceptance. I achieve my goals with ease. That's beautiful, absolutely. So we've also got, the word harmony does bring up Libra, and Libra is relationships, it's justice, it's fairness, it's reciprocity here with the Six of Cups is there, Six of Pentacles. So coming into balance. Remember with the pages here, there's a lot of fresh energies. There are decisions that are being made. Your life is being resurrected, dear Gemini, and God knows you've gone through a lot. Now, I'm going to say the second part of the year is also going to be a very interesting time for you because Mars will be retrograding in your sign. So take advantage of the first part of the year, at least the first 6 months, because the second part of the year is again going to bring up issues for you. So you'll be sort of revisiting again the past, as the retrograde planets always bring back things pertaining to the past. Okay, so there can be a little bit of frustration. So take advantage, as I said, for the first part of the year. And with that, I will leave you. There's good news coming in. There is offers coming in. I do feel that you're having second chances at something. Maybe you've made wrong decisions. Maybe you were not the chosen one in the past, but I do see that there's a revisiting because you're closing up a major karmic cycle, something that was very maturing, something that you grew through. But there's also a major awareness here and a quick change going on for you here. Just go with it, surrender with it, and expect news and new beginnings here, offers coming through. And wishing you well, dear Gemini. Love and light. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do hope that this gave you a little bit of clarity. Make sure you are confident, you are good enough. Always remember that the power is in and within your hands. And you may also be dealing with someone that is very powerful, that is raising your confidence as well, giving you the power, sharing the power with you. So I don't know if this is a partnership in work or this is a new relationship, could relate to the past, but a new chapter begins. You're going to be receiving a lot of answers, okay? You've got 3 aces, 4 aces. Okay, good luck with that. Good luck. Talk to you soon, sweethearts. Ta-da.